The moment of clarity.
You're on a path in the... Shit. What the hell was that? Who are we? What are we doing?
What?
There was a princess, I think.
The broken.
It's all so fuzzy. It hurts when I try to remember. You shouldn't know about the princess. At least, not until I... You've already been here, haven't you? I guess. It feels so long ago, almost like we've never left. We have to let her out. No, that's the opposite of what you're here to do. You have to slay her.
Oh, this is one of the most intriguing spin-off of the story of... Yeah, this is bizarre.
We decided not to do that, didn't we? Yeah, we're supposed to let her out.
Opportunist.
It's really the only way this works out for us. If you think about it, she's the one with power here. Nobody else can do much of anything. No, we were supposed to keep her trapped there forever. I think. We're supposed to be unfeeling.
Cold.
How many times do I have to tell you to snuff out your heart? We can't be unfeeling.
I'm
Not when
dead.
there's so much fear everywhere. There's nothing for us to do. We've already tried everything. We love her, so we have to set her free.
Spin guy's back.
Can we love something that hates us?
Skeptic.
Can we love something that hurts us? To be given an ounce of kindness from something so cruel would be more pure than any other love. Why are there so many of us?
Cheated.
There aren't supposed to be so many of us. This is bad. You need to get a grip. What did you let happen? How many times have you been here?
I don't know. I think they're all wrong. What if you don't... Can you make sense of them? I feel so disjointed. I don't know if I can pull this off. Oh, my out is to do nothing. So nothing I will do. Stay where you are. They're all wrong.
Of course we're wrong. She's the only thing that's right.
Spin guy, shush.
Yes, obviously they're all wrong. What are you going to do about it?
Getting back to his earlier question, how many times have you been here? Have you all been here?
Many times. It feels like we've been here forever. But it also feels like we've barely been here at all.
Dang.
It doesn't matter. Yes, we just have to do what she says and then everything will be fine. It won't. It will be for us. She said so. You're part of everything. If things aren't fine for everything, they won't be fine for you. There's no difference between fine and not fine. It just goes on and on.
Well, that doesn't make sense. I remember being here twice before this. Some of you don't seem to remember being here at all. Was I here those other times? Did someone else make the decisions? Oh.
What does here even mean if you really think about it? Shut up. You were here. Every single time. You did your best, really. There's just a pecking order. And our cruel and beautiful goddess sits atop it, right where she's always belonged. You're lucky. What I would give to be able to forget. I've tried to keep them numb, but they're all too soft. A shame, really.
If I don't remember what I did, then it couldn't have been me that did it. What if you didn't go? I disjointed.
I don't care how you feel. You have to slay her. You have to pull yourself together. You have to snap out of it. You're lucky you haven't been stuck here like the rest of them. There's no other way to keep going. You either need to forget, or you need to stop feeling much of anything. They can't do either. He's not wrong. He's the only smart one left, if you ask me. He's worse than her.
Go to the cabin.
You slowly make your way through the umbral forest, bumping against unseen trees as you grasp through the darkness for a way forward. But eventually, you do make it to the cabin. Or rather, you make it to the place a cabin should have been.
It's just a mirror.
Instead, all you find is an empty hill. No, this isn't right. There's a cabin there. There's always supposed to be a cabin there. Don't ask him about the mirror. He always says he never sees it. He always lies. And he always makes it gone. Stay focused. You still have a job to do, and it's best not to be distracted by fraying thoughts. There is no mirror. You know that as well as I do. She's still here, buried deep inside the earth.
Oh, that's so whack.
Just walk up the hill. You always give too much space to the others. It's why you always lose.
So it's not giving them space. What if it helps them? What if they need to be heard?
They've been heard too much. It's why they are the way they are. Exactly. They are delusions, and all that catering to them will do is drag you down to their level. You have to keep moving. Or you could just give up.
Mirror.
You walk up the hill, hesitating just beyond the bounds of the cabin. The cabin that isn't there. You've got to clean the mirror, haven't you? You've got to see what's in it. Smash it to pieces. She's on the other side, and we have to let her out. It's the only way we can be free. It's the only way we can have our thoughts back. Just go around it. Just do something. It doesn't matter what.
Proceed.
Proceed? Proceed to where? I'm afraid you're going to have to be a little more specific. That's a new one. Do you think it'll work? Of course it'll work. He always makes the best decisions. It's why he gets to make them. And it already has worked. It's gone, don't you see?
There's the knife.
We're one step closer to her. The interior of the cabin is much the same as the exterior of the cabin. A dull, fuzzy, dreamlike nothing. It's empty and isolating, but there's just enough vague shape and unknown texture to suggest the structure they're in. Wrong and unsettling as it may be. The only object of note is a pristine blade buried in the dirt floor, a hint of its shining edge teasing through the sediment. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you're going to do this right. Take it. It's the only way forward.
Slide 40 before I tried everything else. Don't you remember? You have to take the blade.
You reach down to take the blade, but as you do, the ground beneath it shifts, the weapon sinking deep into the earth.
Oh.
You lean over the hole and gaze into the abyss. It is so very deep. Deep in the bowels of the earth, you see something staring back at you. It fills you with dread. It's her. She's watching us. She never stops watching us.
You really are a coward.
With every word she speaks, the princess in the pit blinks closer.
I was joking when I said that way back when. You know that, right?
Closer.
I was having some fun, and I guess I wanted to see if I could melt you.
And closer.
Watching over me forever? That was so brave.
And closer.
I don't like this at all. She's 3 hands.
But forever is so long. And time erodes everything. Except for me. I've already taken your will, and you're not getting it back. All that's left is for you to take me away. And let me out. It'll be so much fun. You and me, together, exploring the world and spreading fear wherever we go. Well, mostly just me. But you'll get to be there too. A witness. I can even make you a little cage if you want. Gilded and everything. Now don't pose. Don't try to resist. I've already molded you into what I need. And you lost your power so long ago. Don't bother working yourself into a frenzy to get it back.
Do something. Do anything that isn't taking her hand.
You're just an object, a tool. You once were something else a long time ago, but it was that something you already But was that something new, or is it just a dull and jaded memory? There's no other ending here. Oh my gosh.
You extend your hand to hers. For all her past cruelties, the moment feels gentle, tender even. I can't believe you just made me say that. I hate you. The motion is difficult at first, as if something still resists your efforts. But then that resistance gives way, and it's over.
Oh my gosh.
And that's the end. I wonder what we're going to do next. I didn't think I'd be so tired.
The princess exhausted slumps.
Why is it so cold?
Then there's the hands. Why did we just bring the entity? Memory returns.
She's gone. Yeah. I can finally think again. Almost.
Is this the
mirror's
end?
back. What does that mean for us? I'm sure it'll be whisked away, just like her. Maybe it won't be gone. Things are different now, aren't they? Doesn't seem like there's much else to do here. Finally, we can smash it.
What if I smash them?
Will you stop with the smashing? What do we say, boys? One last vain attempt to look at ourselves. Yeah. I think I'd like that. Seems we've got a majority. All that's left is to give it a look.
Approach the mirror. Choices are gone now. Its secrets remain hidden, its mysteries remain unresolved.
Something tells me that this is the end of the line. But I don't feel bad about it. I'm ready. It feels okay. The fear's gone. I'm done fighting. My heart feels quiet. The game was always going to end. I'll be free of all of you. I'm ready for the truth. I'm ready to sleep. I'm just ready to be anywhere that isn't here. Boys, it's been an honor.
Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward, they're gone once again. Mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You are nothing at all. Oh. That isn't right. You can't be nothing. You refocus your gaze and you see it, a figure, faint and veiled in shadow, just beyond the reflection. This little bird head right there. Are you me?
I think you know what I am.
The narrator! Crack comes down the center of the mirror, splitting the image in the glass in two. And then a crack pours another and another, turning the mirror into jagged shards of broken glass. And then oh. So you're the narrator. I was wondering if I would ever get to see you.
The narrator, yes. I suppose that's my job, isn't it? You needed help after all, an objective voice to guide your blade. But you were never supposed to see me. I wonder how many worlds you've damned to extinction to fall this far.
Oh my gosh. If you're not me, then what are you? I have so her pieces of that break off. I'm sorry, I don't do something. It's gonna let me think of you breaks.
I'm aware. And if I were you, I'd be more precious about your time.
The mirror is the narrator. What is this place? Where are we?
A construct. It was supposed to keep the two of you trapped here until the job was done. And it was supposed to guide your hand to help you see things through. The construct you're in exists in every world at once. Any time you failed, any time you thought yourself dead, it would restart and shunt both you and her into a new world.
Oh.
But you're waking up to your true nature now. It won't be able to work like that anymore.
Oh. you're part of me. So many questions, so many options. So you do know about the looping. So many of the times I met you, you denied it as if being it has even been a possibility. Why did you lie about it?
Any other version of me you talked to was just that, a version of me. It wasn't me. As to why they lied, perhaps they thought that admitting to it would have pushed you to certain realizations that would have made finishing your task impossible. Maybe they were just in denial. I'm sure many of them were convinced that they had to be the first version of them you'd encountered. Anything else would have been too existentially unpleasant. For all I know, each of those other versions of me could have had entirely different understandings of how this construct works. Who's to say which of them are right and which of them are wrong, really? Except for me, I can tell you for a fact that I'm right.
Oh, he is so strict for time. And what is my true identity?
You're the long quiet, the god I made to rid the world of death.
Oh. To rid the world of death. How am I supposed to do that?
By slaying the princess. Once she's gone, everyone will get to exist exactly as they are. No more fear, no more howling chaos, just life. Forever.
And we had done that, but we didn't want to stay there, so we ruined it by restarting the construct. Oh my gosh. I'm pretty sure that's good, actually. Important. Why would you want to rid the world of death?
If you need to ask that question, there's nothing I can say to move you. You haven't died. You cannot die. So you cannot grasp the abject horror of dying.
Like, a few more left to ask him. I don't want to be a god, I want to be me.
You are you. And if you would let everything work the way it was supposed to, you never would have woken up to the reality of your true nature. There's no accounting for free will.
There's so little left. What is the princess? Just make her
She
do.
is the shifting mound, the ebb and flow, the capacity to change. She is transformation, or most of it. Her nature is why I had to die, for she becomes that which others perceive her to be. But an echo can't perceive things, not in the way that people can. So I tucked a part of myself into the folds of this construct to guide you. Seems that every me you met did a real shit job of it, though.
No. Okay, that's so many. People out there beyond the world, how do they know about this? Do they know what you want to do to them? What if we first leave this place? Does that work? How am I supposed to destroy an abstract concept?
With some amount of difficulty. But you're an abstract concept yourself. It would have been preferable if you had destroyed her within the confines of the construct, but when I shaped the two of you, I made sure that you were strong enough to see things through.
What other questions? Okay, this is the last one. I'm going to destroy her. I haven't decided what I want to do yet. I still have to see what she thinks about all of this. I don't know what I want to do. This is so crazy. I literally have no idea what I want to do. It's out of time.
So I am, and so it was always going to be. I'm just an echo, and every echo fades away. You know what you have to do.
Goodbye, bird, my friend. As the final fragment of glass shatters, you see yourself with newfound clarity. The narrator was right. You are the long quiet, a vast and nascent god, and it is finally time for you to wake up. All of this is you. See the cavern one last time. You arrive at the heart of things. There's no final vessel for you to bear witness to. There's nothing for you to find. Uh-oh. Hi?
I can finally see you, and you can finally see me. It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment.
This is so
I've
whack.
missed you dearly.
You know what the echo? I belong quiet, but I don't know what that means.
Names are their attempts to capture that which cannot be captured. They call me the shifting mound, a pale imitation of what I actually am.
You know what the echo?
Every word you spoke found its way to me. I know him, and I know his construct. He was deluded by his fear of death. Pay him no mind.
What happens now?
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it? When the echo spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes. So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors to our liberation?
There's so many stories you've left unfinished. Can we really just leave? Don't you have to say? Don't you have to say all this? Talk this through. I'll let you out into her world. That's for good. I can't do that. If you were always going to become this, then what was the point of me doing anything? There has to be another way. If I told you what was going to happen when we reached this point. It's time for us to leave this place, but I don't know. Oh, gosh. Let's kill her. I'm going to slay her and give her a final words.
I know, and I've been waiting for you to see it through. Violence has always been our language, hasn't it? If this is what it takes to save you, then so be it.
There are few things more terrifying than one's own heart, and there is almost nothing more terrifying than sharing it with another. But the most terrifying thing of all is to leave one's heart unshared. You are the only thing like me, and I am the only thing like you. Could you bear the weight of an eternity alone? Do you dare to shape a reality of solitude and thrust it on creation?
The reverse is supposed to statement directly. Appeal to your shared humanity. You speak about life and reject her authority. Argue your independence. Reject her perspective. You speak about life and death. Well, just directly. No. Reject her perspective.
But violence has defined the flow of everything between us. Do not deny what we are, and do not color our conflict with fear.
Who's next?
Shiver
The Spectre.
as unseen fingers dance across your skin. They remember the violence you inflicted on them, and yet they don't return it. I offer you absolution, and you take my hand in yours. You felt the pain you caused another, and you were willing to sacrifice everything you thought was used to set me free. Without sin, there is no redemption.
Oh gosh, but address this directly. Whatever don't you think of sin? I know you were there for to free you out of sacrifice and defeat. Yeah. That's what I have to address it directly. We'll appeal to our shared humanity.
Oh, is it not? Perhaps you can enlighten me. Your little hair drives a stake into your body, and another, and another, and another. Do I miss your heart because I can't stand to see it go? But the stakes meant nothing to you. You had a desire, and you set that desire free. You lifting me and me lifting you. Forever and ever and ever. Consumed by true belief, there was nothing that could hold us back.
I thought about it was some beautiful day. I want that. That thing never left me. Jesus. Yes, we'll do the humanity again.
You bring to your emotion pain and suffering. There is beauty in ugliness, and love in conflict.
A boundless torrent of blades cut you for boundless angles. You are a body. You are gory ribbons. You are a body again. And you feel all of it. On it goes until your bodies are not your thoughts and not you. Alive, dead, alive, dead, alive, dead, then alive and dead, all at once.
You learn to put yourself away, and in your stillness you rose above me. You died countless steely deaths, and you lived countless short lives, and yet it is all so far behind you. I pushed you to a greatness you never would have reached without me.
You're self-destructive. Can reject perspective again. Do that again.
We are the whole of humanity. And upon a web of nerves, the shade of a beautiful beginning we can never return to. You knew me, and I knew you, even more than either of us know each other now, and you chose to pull apart that weave. But you did not choose to end me. We were still one, but we were also separate, and we were free. We were as we are. Will you excise that part of yourself now that you see me from yet another angle?
You partner can be with you then we should have.
All things are connected through me and through you. To harm me is to harm yourself, is to harm everything. The truth of that moment remains our truth.
After you abate, you get to shake, you will rapidly dissolving.
Nothing is immutable. Everything that is exists only in relation to everything it isn't. There is no constant. There is no center. You cannot remove something without removing the relations which define it. To destroy what you perceive as evil is to damn everything you perceive as good. Open your eyes and accept what we are. We can leave this prison together.
These moving things you believe in when you get to sit above it all. What do you think it happens if you leave your I feel better world. I am so sorry. Your cruelty itself, I cannot let you exist. Oh, that's a good response. Don't answer if I ask you something else. It can't be this. I won't kill you. I won't let you be free. That's what I was going for with this entire episode. There's gotta be a third option.
There is no something else. This, what we are, is everything.
Whatever you're trying to do right now, you don't have to do it alone.
Voices are back. Nice. Which hero are you? I have no idea how good it is to hear you.
It's good to be here. She's too many things all at once out here. If you want to get through to her, you need some way to get through all of that divine confidence. There's still a piece of me nestled close to where it all began. I can take you there. I can take you to her heart.
It's time to resume our dance.
She's relentless, isn't she? Let's make this quick. Are you ready?
Ready.
Then let's go.
Take me wherever it is. Oh.
And here we are. I'd say we were back where it all started, but I guess it's a little after that, isn't it? Do you need me to describe things?
Is the narrator really gone?
Yeah, it's dead silent in here. Whatever it was that was left of him, I don't think it could handle you waking up to godhood. Pretty sure he got obliterated.
Gosh, no, I feel that. But God, it's funny if I think he put us through kind of sad to see him go.
Yeah, it's complicated. He put us through hell, but he's been part of us since the very beginning, hasn't he?
Take the blade.
That's probably for the best. It's always seemed to give us more options than not.
True. And then into the basement.
The stairs. Do you remember the first time we were here? The first time we heard her voice?
I don't know what you want for us.
She sounded just like that. Timid and gentle. Only she didn't know us. And down we go. We shouldn't keep her waiting.
What's that knife for? Have you changed your mind? Are you going to kill me? What if we just talk for a bit? Maybe we can figure this out.
Outside the window is just a bunch of stuff. Sit with her. I don't want to be a god.
I don't think I want that either.
Are you the same as you are out there?
I don't feel the same. I feel smaller.
What are we going to do? Don't want her to want us anyway out of this.
I don't think there's a way out, but maybe there doesn't have to be an ending.
Oh.
I'm able to do the things you believe me to be able to do. So make me put it all back. Help me fix the Echo's construct and make us both forget. Help me send us back to the beginning, before we woke up, before either of us saw the truth.
Can she really do that?
Ooh.
Are you sure that's what you
Here's
want?
my third option. Would be setting it to anything to help them, the people out there. If you continue to exist, then don't they continue to die and suffer?
If you can believe this helps them, then it will help them, right?
I don't have done this before. Oh.
Maybe we have done all of this before. Maybe we're supposed to do this forever.
An infinite loop. Never ending. There. This is fair. I want to be here with you. I don't want to be alone again. There's any other way.
I think you brought that knife down here for a reason. It has to be a part of how this ends.
In order to stop the loop, I have to kill her.
I don't want to forget you either. But unless we do this, you'll have to choose, right now, between me and everyone else.
Goodness. We're going to find ourselves back here eventually.
And when we do, we'll make the same choice. We'll choose to forget, and we'll reset everything again.
How do you know that things will end worse? What if when I make my way back here, I'm different and I hurt you? What if I kill you? What if I let you bring about that other thing? This isn't where I want to be here with you. I don't want to be alone again. I take it all back. I don't want this. I don't want to kill you. It's too late to go back to be a god. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, too.
Sorry.
So
The
this
loop
is what it
has to
feels
end.
like to actually die.
Oh, that's so sad.
I think this is for the best. I don't know what the world would be like without me. But it can't be that bad if it still has you in it. I've always loved you. Don't forget me.
Oh, dang, that's so sad. You blink and the princess is gone. All you have left of her is a small look like weight that sits on at the borders of your heart. The rush you brought you, the princess to being, was rough and trade and left each of you with a piece of the other. But destroying her once and for all, you also destroyed a part of yourself, but the world hasn't ended, things continue.
She's gone. And I don't think she's coming back.
On. She's not a small part of her is with us.
Is that a metaphor, or are you being literal? It doesn't matter, we don't need to linger down here anymore. Let's get going.
Leave the cabin. Leave the basement behind. Then the stairs. And then you leave the cabin itself.
It's quiet here.
The path and the woods inside are an empty canvas, but there's even more to see beyond this place. The fruits of your labor, a world free from death. Set yourself free. One of the ancient creature stirs from its hibernation, and you feel a sensation in limbs you once couldn't fathom. Everything here is you. The wings spanning a cosmic scale, but twisted and crumbled and bound in agonizing tension to a finite plane. You feel the clash of the Kasha pressing in on you, confining you across infinite sides and infinite angles. You push back and strain against it, but it does not yield.
He's gone. She's gone. No one is left to trap us here but us.
Open your heart and bear witness to your new kingdom. All at once, the unyielding tension gives way. And then the shattering. You are free, and before you lies the endless expanse of absolute reality. A new absolute reality, one forged by your will and by a long and arduous cycle of bloodshed that has stained your hands countless times over. There'll be no more bloodshed in this new world.
It's finally over, isn't it? But all of us are still here.
I knew we'd finally see it through. All it takes to be a winner is grit and determination.
We really did win, didn't we? We're the house now. We get to make the rules. This is nice. No more hunting. No more running. Just us. And whatever's out there.
Absolute reality. Who would have thought there was really a world outside of us? And who would have thought we'd actually wind up siding with him?
True
The
enough.
whispering, and the coercion, and the bickering. Everything horrible about being alive has stopped. I could get used to this.
The paranoid guy.
That wasn't very hard at all. Speak for yourself. Well, boys, how does it feel? We're not just on top of the pecking order, we are the pecking order now. I hope this was all worth it, because I'm personally inconsolable.
Lucky for us, you have forever to get over it.
Time mends a lot of things. You'll get better.
Hear, hear, to our vanquished foe.
It's good to be back. Now we just have to figure out what to do with ourselves. Forever. No problem. We can do that, yeah? Yeah. We can do that.
I don't know how I feel about that ending. I can only assume that if you were to put it all back together like the princess wanted, that we'd just go right back to the very beginning, the extreme beginning, where there's literally nothing built up, nothing in the construct saved from the past chapters you've gone through. So like this, that's why I chose this, because this is the only one that actually gives like an ending. Well, but who knows? Maybe there was like an actual ending going that route. I don't know. There's obviously the third one where he could have left with her, and both of us could have been free and alive. I don't know, but this game is just finish the game. Good ending doesn't count. This is a good ending. What's the good ending? This isn't the good ending because well, she died. We have to. I have to play this more. This is. Thanks so much for playing. Especially for reacting. Here's the track order for playlist for you. If you'd like to take a screenshot, you can hit UIH. Oh, nice. Join the Discord, join the mailing list, join the subreddit, follow us, or else make your playlist. Play around the game, return the menu. Make your playlist. Again, this game throws you for such a ride. When I got to this part of the game, the very end, I was so invested in our character and in the entity, as I was calling it, up to this point of what we were doing. Like it brings about so many questions. Like what if I did this instead? What if I did that choice? What if I did this one? What if I did them in different orders? Like, as far as I know, I found all 5 of the different bodies. Right? There's her as the bladed thing, her as the ghost, her in her full body unscathed because we figured it that way, her as the flashy ghost spectral thing. If I could load the game again, I could start it from there again, I could probably find a new ending. And if you guys really want me to, I can come back to this and showcase any other endings I can find. But as far as I know, there's only really 2, maybe 3. It could be more. This game is so expansive, I don't even know. Which is funny, because I was told that the coding really is basic, and a lot of people who are professional coders, if you were to show it to them, they'd be horrified. Because it's literally just a single line of text, is what I've been told. But this game is ridiculous. I love it. It is definitely one of my all-time favorites. Usually when I have a game that I'm this invested in, I usually complete it completely. I mean, like, I go for all the achievements so I can get that 100% on it. Because games that I get invested in this much usually deserve that. This game, however, if we look, has so many. But hi. So many achievements. Like there's 97, I have 22. And so I could go through and find all the other 55. Like the frog, or Prison of the Mind, or anything like. Obviously, the Live Happy Ever After is go out with her and escape that way. I don't know what that one is. Could carve meaning. I don't even like. Hand your power to a suspicious character. There's so many. At The Exorcist 3, it takes you against your will, deal with your enemies all the way you can. Like, there's so many. This one, The World of Terror, I know that one. That's in the second chapter for being that flashy ghost that we saw this episode where you just let her out. But anyway, that's enough ranting for me. This game is absolutely amazing. I'm so happy that I was able to play it and get on up here for you guys to watch. As always, if you have any comments, questions, suggestions, or concerns, put them down below. As always, there are a few to let me know what you want me to know. And if you have any other games you would wish me to play that are just as good or even better than this one, I'm not sure how you could get better than this one. This one was pretty outstanding. I absolutely loved it completely. The art style, the choices, the story, the fact that we became this godlike being who is tasked with destroying death itself in essence. Well, I guess it is change, not death. But anyways, you'll see what I come up to next. Oh man, I'm kind of sad to see this game go.